world team.
Edwards. They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby.
Welcome in, everybody. Timberwolves win 116-99. What did we say last stream? 5-game winning streak coming in hot. How about that? 5 tough opponents, one of them down. Now, given some injuries, Cat is a big injury. It's fair for me to mention Cat tonight. You don't have to count that tonight. But Timberwolves win 116-99 in a pretty exciting game. I mean, this was like an awesome game. I think other than the Knicks, maybe in the fourth quarter, both teams probably felt like, yeah, it was pretty fun. The Knicks are a scrappy team. I mean, Cam Payne apparently just is like the Timberwolves killer of this year. But no, huge games from Ant. Naz Reid had a fantastic game, and holy cow. If we get to 50 likes again, we're going to do, I didn't put it as the comment because I kind of think that YouTube's throttling me for putting that in the comments. But if we get to 50 likes, we'll do a ticket giveaway sponsored by the GOAT, Crone, again. Speaking of shout-outs, Daniel Barry Sports, member for a month. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming back, and thanks for being here all the time. Appreciate it. Get lots of comments. Also, make sure you like the stream, of course. Man, and I've got a new poll. There's a poll in there if you want to vote to see what the new thing is. I'm heavily trying to persuade people to do nice tier. I love nice tier. But, you know, if somebody has strong opinions, you can do that. Wow. T. Kubler, this was a conversation in the Discord. Why does Finch call a timeout when the Wolves are on a roll? Gives the other team a chance to regroup. And yeah, I do think this was tonight was a little bit of like he's trying to take advantage of his timeouts going away. But at the same time, like we have so much momentum, maybe just save them. I don't know. Or let them go because it just feels good. But man. And yes, Ant was 3 assists away. Crazy. All right, let's catch up here. When we win the boards, we win by double digits. Yeah, I think it's the boards and turnovers. I don't know how the turnover battle was tonight. Let me look at all those stats here. Almost a wire-to-wire victory for us, but it was very close. I mean, the Knicks had a lead briefly in the first quarter and for a second there in the second quarter, but other than that, it was pretty Wolves dominated. We had the biggest lead of 17. They only had a 3-point lead. We won rebounding 52-46. We won assists 23-19. We did have 15 turnovers. A lot of those were late, like trying to throw the game away. We also just shot really well. I mean, we shot 53% from the field. We shot 55% from 3. The Knicks shot 38 from the field, 41 from 3. And we also, the other thing that we had, a lot of second chance points. Loved it. Very good game. Very fun game. And I'm looking at these stats now, and I'm like, maybe the Knicks fans didn't have a good time. I felt like I had a good time watching that game. If every game could be like that, oh, man. That's kind of what I expected, honestly. But you need to contact Wolves Public Relations to get one of those Nas bobblehead. Well, hey, I have tickets for that game. And I'm either going to have my dad and somebody go and get some, or yeah, maybe we'll try to get some. And if anybody wants to donate some, I'd be glad to take them. But yes, we're definitely interested in that. What's good, Dayon? Emily Becker, welcome back. Don't know how you did in the over-under tonight. That was an enjoyable game, but it shouldn't be the normal. Yeah, it should be the normal, and it wasn't fantastic. Yeah, still happy though. I do think that like if this was the game, I want this to be every game though. I mean, I still think this was fun. The rest of this season has been really bad. So Nicole, yes, Rob finally got some minutes. I think you got over 10, which was the over-under in our Discord. Mark's here. Love it. Super hot shooting from Nas and Ant. Yeah, it was. And realistically, if Cam Payne doesn't go off for like the 20 points or whatever he had, this is a dominating win. And Godfrey says it well. Great team defense. Finch A tier. It really was a great defensive game from a lot of players. Even Ant was really engaged late. He was picking and choosing this game, it seems, to be really good at defense. And Butterfly with the so far comment of the night. I am screaming, and we're not going to say that on stream, but you can see it in the Discord. Wolves are back. So where's all the so-called fans that was worried? Hey, Saldus, I told you we were going on a 5-game winning streak. 5-game win streak, and I am right so far. Ant might be the sloppiest passer superstar. Yeah, I do think that he's still. I mean, I'm trying to give him a little bit of a pass, but it definitely is concerning because I think he needs to get much better at that. He's had some good thoughts. He's just not getting them in there. It's kind of. I mean, honestly, it's kind of like Dillingham. Dillingham is, I think, can be a good passer someday. And he is already to a degree, but he's still a little sloppy as well. Yes. Torian Prince and Nasri. Oh, I forgot about that. Another dope hat. Yes, Twins season coming up. Also, it looks very good in my lights that I have set up for stream that makes the red pop like crazy. Nasri was amazing. Very nice dub. I agree. Aston is here. Aston, I don't know what 07 means, but welcome back. When Randall isn't running the offense, we win. Interesting. I didn't really pay attention to that, but that's good. It was such a good game, Xavier. That was such a good game. Wolves survived the legacy campaign game. Didn't he do this against us the last time we played too? Wasn't the last Knicks game that we played that? I don't know. Embarrassing. But oh man. Team flowed more than they bogged. I agree. Rob, okay, here, Jared. I do think that Rob needs some consistent minutes. The only thing that I do worry about a little bit, and I don't mean to temper good feelings here, but it really is although he was amazing on offense, that also was the period of the game where we kind of gave up a large part of our lead. What was his plus minus tonight? That's what I meant to look at. I didn't look at it all during the game, but his plus minus, he was a -2 tonight. But it didn't feel like it because he felt great out there. But it's just the defense. When he's out there, everything gets just discombobulated, which is why I thought we weren't going to have him come back in the second half, but worked out. Butterfly says, like the stream. We're at 18 likes. Remember, if we get to 50 likes, we're doing a ticket giveaway for the meetup day. Yes. We're getting our ass beat tomorrow. So the Cavs lost badly to, I didn't send this in the Discord. Whoops. Badly to the OKC Thunder. And they may be motivated. They could be very motivated coming in. At least half of Julius's turn. Yeah, Julius, man, he had a lot of turnovers. Or did he have a lot of turnovers? It just felt bad. I don't know. He just got bad passes. 3 turnovers. They all felt really bad to me. Oh, he only had points. I thought his plus minus was 20. I thought he had 20 points tonight. That's crazy. Every time Score North hammers this team, we play amazing. Hey, they must be listening to Score North. I do not because I'm busy streaming. I can't listen to them at the same time. So, Eric Heller, W Eric, and I already see the W's coming in. I love it. W Eric. Appreciate those 5 gifted. This is what helps us do those giveaways. Seriously, I appreciate it. We don't take any money. We literally just put all of it back into the things that we need to do to stream and giveaways. That's all we do. We just have a bank account sitting in the Cayman Islands. No, I don't know where it is. But with all that ticket money, he does have random hot games, Capo. It's so annoying. Did anybody think Ant played great defense? Yes. And somebody, I don't remember who said it. Maybe it was Butterfly in the Discord, but Ant just plays good defense against him specifically. Because I don't know if it's like the Team USA element of this that when they were on it together. But he definitely seems to have that matchup good. Matthew, I'm sad to see Dante injured. Yeah, also we won this game without Dante. That's kind of a crazy thing to think about because he's been our entire team. Oh, man. Let's see. You haven't been to Valley Fair? It's cool. It's okay. Just retire Mike Conley. Honestly, Capo, Mike played fantastic tonight. So I can't even say anything about Mike tonight. At least that first half was fantastic. I thought we were going to be talking A1 performance from Mike for real. But yeah, Manuel, they were going at Rob and Rudy for those campaign minutes. Yes. Yep. Rudy was dropping too much. Rob was also taking some really like stupid gambles that like I think it was just like bad timing. It was just bad timing to take those gambles when he was on such a hot streak. Like he's just overplaying him out like 5 feet behind the 3-point line. It's like, okay, let's like he's trying to like get around him to get a steal. It was just awkward. So yeah. Do you think Conley sits and Dillingham gets his first start? I think absolutely no way. And again, I don't want people to think that I'm a hater of Dillingham because I mean, I was going crazy in those first 8 minutes that he played. Offensively, I mean, the lob to Rudy, the threes, I mean, that is incredible. And he needs to play more so that he can get experience like this because he had mistakes tonight too. We need him to have mistakes. That is if you can have mistakes and win, this is what I always say, that is the key to being a good team, because if you can learn while winning, you're going to be a good team. But no, I don't think he's going to start. Do I think it's impossible if Mike was out for a night and Dante's still out or something like that? Yeah, sure, he could come out, but maybe it might still be Nah. I think it's pretty unlikely though. W. Eric, wire fraud after dark. Yes, indeed. Randall trade date over under. Ooh, that's a good question. However, I've been thinking recently. Now, hear me out. I'm still down to trade him because I think that he doesn't. Well, there's multiple things that I think about here. Because if you think of it without him, I just don't love our second unit without Dante or Nas in one of the two of them in as like the sixth man. Because if Dante and Nas are both our starters, we're gonna need some serious bench help. Because then it's like, oh, well, then Nah comes in and Nah could be good. Dillingham, maybe. Minot. And it's kind of like, okay, I don't know. It just gets a little tricky. But depending on what you trade him for, it could be good. So if you can trade Randall for pieces that get you under that second apron, and you could maybe fill in like a seventh man spot with like a decent quality player. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, just like playable. then I'm for it. But over under, I honestly don't think they're going to trade him. I kind of think they're not going to trade him, and they're going to try to get him to walk or something at the deadline. I don't know. Would have a player option. I don't love that, but I think that's kind of what's going to happen. Yeah, that was me who said it. Oh yeah, you were right, Butterfly. You called it. Thank you, Eric. Seriously, thank you. Hit 23s without Dante playing. That is crazy. That is crazy, Manimal. I watched the entire game with my mom, and she thought for 2 hours we were playing the Nuggets. Jeez. Oh, man. Yeah. When I'm bored, I read the Wolves forums and somewhat general consensus that trading Julius isn't feasible this season due to financial asset reasons. It is a little tricky this year, but again, we went over this a few streams ago. The problem here is that if we get to a point where we are, if we go over the second apron, if we end the season again over the second apron, doesn't that hurt us? So, wouldn't we want to have Julius go away and get under that? That's the only reason that I'd be kind of interested in that, but I don't know. Just doesn't make sense. But important question. Did Dilly get his? He did get to his 10 minutes. He got 13. It was the over. Gerald's here. Finch didn't even let Nas close the game. 100% Dilly won't start. Finch's politics over winning. Well, you got your answer. I do agree, though, that it's not going to happen. Everyone liked the stream. 50 likes, and there's a ticket giveaway. You are right, Matthew. That is correct. We're almost halfway there. We might get there. It might take a second for me to give you the tickets because the ticket website tonight was not. I was trying to buy them before the stream because I kind of sensed that we might get there. But it's not working. It's not letting me log in. It's not letting me purchase tickets. Whatever. This organization is obsessed with Rudy, Conley, and Randall. Well, they did bench Conley, but yes, they are obsessed with them. Second unit, Rob, Minot, TSJ, Nah. But see, maybe that's okay. But we just haven't seen them because of politics. We haven't seen them. See, Manimal, first up, there's multiple ways to think about the Cam Johnson thing. There's a part of me that thinks that he actually might be gettable and that they're just like hyping up his value to be many first round picks, which they're just trying to get as much as they can. I don't think any team is going to be really doing that. But I mean, how does it work on our team? Because if we have him come in, what are we having Jaden do? You know, is Jaden going to be the 4, or is like, how does this work? You know, or is he just going to be our 6th man? I mean, it seems like he wouldn't want to come in to be the 6th man. Maybe, I don't know. That's what I worry about with the Cam. I mean, I would love Cam Johnson on the team, but I don't know exactly how it works. And if he's the 6th man, then sure. But again, with politics being such a big issue with this team, I think Cam Johnson would need to be a starter, and it's not going to happen. So, Capo. Randall for Lonzo, all I want, then re-sign Lonzo. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in Lonzo. I've been interested in Lonzo for a while. And I do think Tim Connolly takes a chance on injured players. He has a history of it. You missed the game because I'm working, but I'm happy one. Crown, it was a good game. You should definitely rewatch it. This was like a fun one. Like, this was like a cash level game, if we're talking tier list, which we're going to get to the tier list here shortly. Because I'm way behind. Yeah, and TSJ, Shannon Jr., he's out until at least the end of the month, I think. It's not good. Does he make too much money? I don't remember. I thought he made under 30. Or maybe he'd still be over the second apron. I'm not sure. For the second unit, normally teams don't give all the starters. This isn't hockey. Yeah, that's true. Nick Claxton is building houses right now to tank his value. I mean, Nick Claxton would be nice. I've wanted him for a while too. But I agree, Nick Anderson. This was the first, like, the full 48-minute game that was, like, fun this year, for sure. Oops, where did it go? When we do rankings, Ant has to get cash just because we're in the Garden. I think that's our cue for the tier list. Let's get to the tier list. Tier list time. All right, what is the I don't know where the I gotta look it up here. What's the poll say? For some reason the poll is not loading on my iPad here. Am I crazy? Yeah, no, it's not loading. I gotta go here, and then it's gonna be loud for a second. Boom. And it's just gone. I don't know. It's totally gone. I have no idea. Does anybody know what the thing said? 46% nice. That sounds like it won. Okay. Why isn't it showing up for me? That seems crazy. You have to. Oh, I see. Dismiss. Boom. You're right. Thank you. Tech support. Nice tier is winning. I tier is not that far behind. Some people have said other. Interesting. If you have another great idea, I'm really loving nice tier though. I know I'm really swaying the vote here, but I really do like nice tier. So yeah. Skull Soto. We're gonna win, Twins. We're gonna score. Almost twin season. We're not that far away, really. What do catchers must report here soon if they haven't already. Gotta follow Twins more this season. Smoking in the Metrodome. Nice tier. I think it's nice tier, guys. Another monumental moment when Ashwin is gone. Guess what, guys? I saw Ashwin last night, and he said that he doesn't miss you at all. Boo. No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. He actually said that he's going to be even busier than he thought, unfortunately. Yeah, I've heard that they've done nothing. And I heard that star from Japan, of course, goes to the Dodgers. So what's the point of even playing next year? Jacob, hello. Christian Vasquez better not report. I don't think we did get a catcher, didn't we? Or am I thinking of the Mariners? I could be off. Ashwin. WTF Ashwin. How is Ashwin? He's good. He's working really hard on his board game, which we're going to share more details as it comes out. But basically, actually, here's the promo of the show today. First it's Crone for potentially sponsoring a ticket giveaway today. But also his game, which is called Chicken Fried Dice. Hopefully I'm allowed to say that online. I mean, it's out there. Sorry, Ashwin, if I wasn't supposed to say that. We'll delete the VOD. But look it up on Kickstarter, become a backer. You don't have to pay to be a backer. You can just follow it or whatever. And that would help a ton because we're working on it. We're taking some pictures. We're taking some videos. We're getting it all up and running. Ashwin's like, this is a good game. This is a good game. So anyways, we've got nice tier up there. And for those of you that are new, A1, unforgettably good game. You guys might be disappointed in my standard for A1 tonight. Glenn Taylor, unforgettably bad game. Meh tier, didn't really notice you or you were fine. Old tier is dynamic. It can move up and down depending on where we feel like. And Mike played pretty good tonight, so we'll see. But yes. What are you guys talking about? Oh yeah, getting shots up. He is. He's getting them some shots. All right. Oh, do I have stats up here? I gotta get stats up here. Perfect. All right. Well, let's get into it. Let's start with. Well, we're not gonna do Luka. We're not gonna do Jalen. We're not gonna do. I guess we could do Josh. Josh was kind of mid today though. I'm just gonna do it really quick. He was 0 of 2, no points, had a steal. Missed the. There was one kind of miscommunication with a pass from Dillingham, but that was more Dillingham's fault. So we will give Minot a meh, just because he didn't really play that much. It was kind of nothing, but yes, shout out Ashwin for sure. Shoots and ladders was the bomb, yo. Ashwin made shoots and ladders. So you guys, I mean, you got to check out this new game. Explain the difference between cash and nice. That's a great question, Godfrey. So it's changed a little bit recently because cash used to just be like a really good shooting performance. Now it's a little bit more of like either a really good shooting performance or just like a really, really good performance. Like this is like a fantastic game. Maybe not something that you're going to tell your grandchildren about, but something that is you're going to remember as like one of the better, like this is like one of the better games of the year. So it's basically like a really, really good game. That's how I'd put it. A1 is only reserved for those moments that are like imprinted in your brain, where you're talking like Ants game against Utah last year, or the game, really, honestly, the A1 game was the game against the Pacers, where he closed the game out and had the blog. It was just like a crazy, crazy game. Or like any playoff game for Man, basically. Maybe not any, but many of his playoff games are A1. And then nice is just like, maybe not meh. Like meh is a little bit more unnoticed, and nice is kind of just like a, you were a B or an A or something like that, somewhere in that range. So yeah, cool. Starting to not look forward to the Minot minutes each game. I'm still looking. They're still okay to me, but I'm certainly way more excited about Dillingham. I know he's injured, but I want to see Terrence Shannon Jr. more. I just think that he could perform. I mean, he's just going nuts. I know that the G League is not the same. Like obviously, we see Luka go down there every other day, and he drops like 80 points, and then he comes and plays 10 minutes for us randomly, and then he gets like 2 points or none. But also, I mean, I'd like to see Luka more too, to be honest. But yes, might have to leave early because you got your music space tonight. Okay, Butterfly, that's okay. I'll try to tune into that. I keep forgetting to tune into those, and then I see them after they're done. Maybe we'll play it on stream. No, we won't. We don't do that because we'll get demonetized. Although I don't monetize these streams, so I guess we could, but it might get taken down. A, B, C, D, F are pretty straightforward and usually understood as tiers. Just saying, T. Kubler, I appreciate your insight, but we're doing something different. We're doing it. Let's see. Anyways, next player. Where are we? Rob. I guess we're on Rob. Let's do Rob Dillingham. Everybody get your grades in for Rob Dillingham. Let me get this order here a little bit better. It always gets messed up for some reason. I always set it to something and it always changes. Rob Dillingham. There's 8 tiers. Godfrey. And honestly, we could get rid of some more, but for now, this is where it is. And I still love the distinction between D'Lo and Juancho, but you will see. Anyways, it's changing every day anyway, so maybe we'll just get rid of it entirely. Rob Dillingham, 13 minutes. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 9 points, 3 assists. Electrifying opening from him, like electrifying. But I think there's still a lot to improve on his game. I mean, he shot like the thing that's so exciting about him is not just the shot, or not just the passing, it's the shot making ability. Because if he can make shots and especially threes, man, this says he only shot 1 of 2. I swear did he have a long 2 or something like that? I thought he had 2 threes. But either way, he's able to make these shots. He still gets challenged and gets out physicaled at like the rim and stuff like that, which is concerning because he's just is the size that he is, and he's not going to change that much. But he's going to have to find some ways to get crafty. But no, in general, I mean, fantastic game from Dilly. And I think I agree with the chat. Everybody, he gets the inaugural nice tier. I agree. I cannot wait to see that he gets more minutes. He should be getting more minutes now because we don't know how long Dante's going to be out, but honestly, I'm kind of scared it could be a while. I saw John Krasinski say something about like, we don't really know the timeline. And the word timeline is not something I really want to be hearing. I want to be hearing, oh, we don't know if this is going to be a game or 2, not timeline, because timeline to me sounds like it's a month. So yeah, his speed too. Also, yeah, just the playmaking. I mean, he just is able to, Ant sometimes is able to make some of these passes in a little bit more slow motion. Ant is like slow motion Dilly. Because Dillingham's passes are kind of fast, kind of crazy. But anyone going to the half season member party next Thursday? God, I hate that it's next Thursday. I'm not in Minnesota until 2 weeks from now. You get to meet Rob. Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. That's what I'm like. I hate that. So yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's a sprained great toe. We love that great toe. Anyways, Dillingham, nice tier tonight. I love that game. I mean, I was getting pretty hyped early. I was getting real hyped early. Let's go to Nah next. Nikhil Alexander Walker. Get your grades in for Nikhil. Played 26 minutes. He was 2 of 6. Both of his shots were threes. Where'd he go? 6 points, only 2 fouls, 2 rebounds, an assist. I mean, I think this is probably a meh. I think this is a meh. I think this is meh. I mean, he had some nice shots. He had some nice defense. He did have some nice defense at times. Tonight, I felt like his defense was better. I felt like his offense was better too. I feel like in general he was better, but it still just wasn't that much. I don't know. Probably a meh for me for Nah. And that's what it looks like everybody is saying. And exactly, somebody's bringing it back to where we need to be. Meh, always reliable. Meh. Meh. It's what I expected in Nick. That's exactly what meh is supposed to be. So I think it is. I think it's meh. This is kind of what I expected. I maybe hoped for a little bit more. Did play a lot of minutes, and I think it was somewhat warranted. But yeah, just a meh. Meh. Sound like a cat. Nah is our new slow-mo. Ingles could be that too. I'm just saying. Ingles deserves to play. I'm the only person on planet Earth that's saying that, by the way. Let's do up next. Naz Reid, last bench player. Get your grades in for Naz Reid. 8 of 11 shooting, 6 of 6 from 3. He had 23 points, 8 rebounds, a steal. I mean, to be honest, this is the kind of game that we expected once we lost Cat. We expected him to have these kind of games before we knew that we were training for Randall and we thought we would lose Cat. This was just such a good game from Naz. Played some good defense. He did get blocked once in a very Naz Reid block-esque way. But no, I mean, just an absolute flamethrower tonight. And I agree with chat. Everybody's saying cash. Look at these. Look at all the cash in there. My goodness. That is Unreal amount of cash in the chat. Cash. I think this is like, I mean, we just united America with Nas Reed here. This is crazy. Nas Reed, easy cash today. I mean, it was both a great shooting game and just a great game all around. Clutch shooting too. I mean, some just absolute bombs from three. Killer back breaking threes, like the ones that I used to kind of talk about D'Lo every once in a while. I'm not trying to compare the two, but like D'Lo would have some games where he just would hit these dagger threes that just like ruin you. He's done it against us. That's Nas. And Nas does that more often than D'Lo does, but still, this was just like one of those super satisfying games. You hear the crowd moaning every time he gets the ball. Oh, we were moaning for different reasons, but it happened. What did Noah hit on the head? Ingles needs to stay on the bench, be the good team dad that he is, and be fun to play cards with some play. I mean, maybe. You might not be wrong. Oh my gosh. Ashwin got to hear me talk about moaning. Ashwin with 10 gifted memberships. W. Ashwin. Oh yeah, you guys don't even know this is Ashwin on one of his many burner accounts. Ashwin is, fun fact, Ashwin is actually Butterfly, Mark, and Soaring. You didn't know that, but it is true. W. Ashwin in the middle of the tier list. I love it. There we go. Wow. Moaning for butterfly reasons is accurate, Mark. Indeed. Wow. Butter ghee. Yep. You know it. 5 monitor setup. He does have the 5 monitor setup. Yes. Cool. W. Ashton. Anyways, I'm mesmerized by the chat right now. We've got Nas as cash. All right, let's move to the starting lineup. Let's start with Julius because I think he was maybe the worst starter tonight. Probably the worst. He was the worst starter tonight. 34 minutes, 2 of 6 from the field. Get your grades in for whatever his name is, Julius Randle. 8 points, 4 turnovers, 3 fouls, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, triple single. But he was a plus 20. Now, a lot of that's just because he played a lot and we won by a lot. But I don't know that I have a hard time thinking that he was a big contributor to that. At least that's my initial reaction. I don't really feel that great about it, to be honest. Let's see. I'm Lola Fandango. D'Lo, nice. Crap, nice. Glenn Taylor, wow. Okay, we've just ununited, whatever that word is, the country again. Go back to Nas Reed. JR, I can never get used to people calling him JR. I always think JR Smith. It breaks my brain. D'Lo, trade. See, we need more tiers. We need more tiers, Godfrey. D'Lo, meh, because he was on D. Because he was on D. What? In his oh my gosh, I'm having a stroke. In his defense, half of the turnovers because teammates. Okay, that is true. Soaring, that is true, but it also still is like a trait of his to not do that. I'll take him passing like this every game. Maybe. Oops, all caps. I don't think he forced it tonight. I think we're gonna go in the middle here. Nicole is like Nicole's going crazy. And Joker, Glenn Taylor, D'Lo or meh. I'd expect that stat line from Slow-Mo and be okay with it. Randall needs to be better. I don't know, man. I don't know where to put him. It's just such a weird night for him. I really have no clue. I see that we're kind of in between. Some people are saying nice. Some people are saying Glenn Taylor. I'm kind of in between Meh and D'Lo. I guess I'm going to go Meh. I'm going to make the executive decision here since nobody else can agree. We're going to do. I do also wish this though, Charlie Barley. I do wish him a good career somewhere else. But tonight, I do think that it was a little less noticeable, maybe a little less bad. I'm still fully on board the trade. Like I am. I'm in. Okay, count me in. But I do think tonight wasn't as bad. It was a little unnoticeable, other than those turnovers, which I guess you could somewhat attribute to others. But are Ashman's multiple personalities arguing? They are. Nicole needs a jersey. Oh, Nicole, you want a Randall jersey? Maybe we make that happen. Probably. Okay. Nicole came around. And yeah, I think I agree with Capo and Crone. He gets paid a lot. He's a big part of our team. We don't necessarily want him getting 8, 6, and 7. I guess you could maybe make the argument a little bit of like he's the. You couldn't because he's kind of the. I mean, he's not the Draymond Green of our team, but like that's a Draymond Green stat line. But he didn't play as effectively as Draymond does for them. I don't know. It's not the same, you know. Get all these turnovers. I don't know. It's painful turnovers too. I mean, everybody had some decently bad turnovers tonight, but I don't know. The Ant hits a lot of turnovers tonight. But yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Anyways, it's a meh. What did Nick Anderson say? He's supposed to be our second best scorer. See, that's another valid point. Which is why I'm in between D'Lo and meh, but I think I'm still making the executive decision just because we won. We're gonna bump him up. If I gave you that stat line, would you ask if we got D'Lo back? I mean, you're making a good point. You're making a good point. D'Lo would never have 7 rebounds. Hey, okay, we've got some good counterpoints. He was plus 20. The plus 20, I think, is affecting my brain. But anyways, I'm down to trade him because I think that it's needed. I don't think this is how the team is. I mean, I don't think we're committing to Julius Randle long term. So I still think that needs to happen. And I think that we're in such a weird middle place, anyways. Why don't we just do it? Like, we're not that high in the standings, and we're probably not going to fall much further, even if we trade him. But I get the feeling we're going to keep him for the rest of the season, which I don't love. I do not love that. Who are we going to do next? Let's do Jaden. Jaden was kind of a weird game. Some good, some bad. Mostly good, I think. More good than bad. But he played 34 minutes. He was 4 of 11 from the field. Get your grades in for Jaden. He had 10 points. Did have 4 fouls. Ticky-tack, weird fouls again. You know, Jaden stuff. 2 steals. 1 really stupid foul, though. 2 steals, 2 assists, 8 rebounds. You know, I've been praising Jaden for his rebounding. I don't necessarily think tonight was him really going and getting those rebounds. I think he had a lot of lucky bounces tonight. But still, 8 rebounds is good. I mean, I like him being in there and getting them. So he was a plus 12. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm probably between like nice and meh. Tierflation is real after a win. Yeah, I mean, there is a little bit of built-in tierflation, but would you have Julius disappear forever for 3 second-round picks? No, we need players. I think we need some players. We need a player. But okay, nice for who are we doing? Jaden's rebound is good. He had a few. He did have a couple nice middies, and he had some threes, right? He hit 2 threes. Yep. 6 assists, 12 points minimum from your power forward is pretty decent. Yeah. I'm totally with you, Dayon. I think that's exactly where I am. Meh for Jaden. Oh yeah, you're going live here soon. Nice. Hustled hard, but probably a meh. It is in between. I think most of you are saying nice, and you know what? Jacob said nice. We're gonna put him in nice. Under Dilly, because I think Dilly was good. Dilly was fun. Tierflation can wait to come back tomorrow with win that and inflate. Yeah, we will definitely. If we win tomorrow, Tierflation, you buy your eggs today. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, also yeah, I think defensively he played well. He did play well, and we do. This is a pro Jaden McDaniels show, unless I'm not saying that I like him. But Butterfly, we are moving on. We are moving on to Rudy. We got Jaden in there. Good game from Jaden. Rudy Gobert, get your grades in for Rudy Gobert. He was 5 of 6. He passed 10,000 points in the career. 11 points tonight. had 2 blocks, only 6 rebounds, and still having a lot of the ping pong paddle BS going on, which I'm not loving. But he got a couple lobs tonight. That was nice. Looks good with Dilly for the most part. Um, Rob Stinker tomorrow. It very is. That's very possible. We'll see. Oh my gosh, got hiccups. This is why I can't do it solo. Rudy equals nice. 6 rebound game with no cat D'Lo. For the 6 rebounds, I probably say met or nice because I do think he had an opportunity to probably get 12 rebounds tonight, and he didn't, which is concerning. Other than the rebounding, I think he had some really nice defensive plays where he forced a lot of those never minds. We were talking about that in the Discord too. So I think that was really solid. Ant had 11 rebounds. Rudy's got to be better. Yeah, and to be fair, Ant was really going and getting those rebounds too. So that's a little bit more. I'm giving Ant a little bit more credit for that, just because I think he was very much like aggressively getting rebounds. But Rudy still needs. I mean, you just cannot have in a game where the centers you're going up against are Precious Achiuwa and Jericho Sims. He has 6 rebounds, and nobody else is like taller than like 6'8". Come on, you're 7'2", 7'3", or whatever. That's crazy. I think I'm going to go with Matt. I don't think it's nice. I didn't hate this game from Rudy, other than I hated the rebound stuff. Other than that, I feel okay. We got a D'Lo. Rudy slaps the ball like an angry mama. Indeed. Yeah, exactly, Gerald. You can't be 7'4" and not did that. That's crazy. So I think it's a meh because I do think there was some good tonight, but I guess it's probably similar to Julius. It's probably pretty similar to Julius, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, Rudy's a meh. We'll just do meh. Imagine Ant rebounds with Dante being here. Man. Rudy needs glue for his hands. Get Glue Girl on the phone ASAP. Rudy anchored the D that held New York to 40 points in the second half. I agree, and I think that he did have good defense. I agree with you, Godfrey, but I think that the rebounding is a problem, and maybe it didn't cost us tonight. But I just think that I think Rudy knows it too, because I think there's multiple plays. If you rewatch this game, he goes in there, and when he misses rebounds now, he's like chasing after it to try to get steals. And I think he can just determine, but his hands, it's just not good. It's crazy. But is it illegal to wear gloves in the NBA? Yes, but hopefully we can make that change. Adam Silver, please let Rudy wear gloves. If Rudy can wear gloves, I mean, honestly, if Rudy, how many points and rebounds does Rudy get a game if he can wear gloves? He is getting 20 points and 20 rebounds a game, I think, minimum. I'm not even joking. Also, yes, Nick, this is another great point. He does seem to be getting beat out physically under the rim. He's just getting pushed around. And I don't really get that. Maybe it's because we don't have somebody like Cat out there. And I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Rudy selling his soul for that darkness chamber for a 4th defensive player of the year. Yes, that is true. He didn't do that this offseason, I don't think. Rudy Pinetar. Yes. It's seriously, I mean, his hands are so bad. But anyways, Rudy is a meh. Let's move on to Mike. Bite is back. At least he was in the first half. Or no, where is he? Where did Mike go? Yeah, there. He played 24 minutes. That's good. Senior citizen minutes here. He was 5 of 9, 3 of 5 from 3. I think all those happened in the first quarter. At 13 points, only 2 assists. And did he have turnovers? He had no. Oh, he did have 1 turnover. Yep, he had 1 turnover. But Mike, I mean, hashtag bring the nice. No, this was a super solid. This was a super good game. I think the team felt comfortable with him out there again. I think them having Mike out there, this looked like super comfortable, pretty off the bat. I mean, Ant was missing a ton of shots early, like he was 0 of 6 like early, which is crazy because he finished 12 of 21. We'll get to Ant in a second. But But no, this was, I mean, those shots, the floaters, I mean, it was very nice. Oh yeah, he did have a bad turnover. That's right. Nice for bite, nice. Mike equals nice. Bite, nice. Mike, nice for proving me wrong. I know he always proves us wrong whenever we talk about him. It's crazy. Nice for Minnesota Mike. Nice. I don't know the last time I saw Mike Conley make 2 floaters. That is actually true. Mike is always old though. So do we put Mike in old and then move him? Because I do agree that he was probably around nice tonight. Do we put him? I think he probably goes above nice. He was pretty nice tonight, right? Is it a below or is it above or below nice? I think that is the question. Nice. If old was above meh, I'd say old. Okay, so maybe it's below nice because I guess the second half wasn't really. Yeah, nice plus is fair. I like that. First half cash, second half not great. I think I agree. See the second half. If he didn't have the second half, which wasn't like that bad, he really. I mean, how many minutes did he play? I gotta look that up. Let's see. Well, I know how many minutes he played in the game, but I don't know how many minutes he played in the second half. So in the third quarter, he only played 6 minutes. Fourth quarter, only 3. He had no points in the second half of the game. Yeah, it really was nothing. He only took 1 shot. 2 shots. But above, below. Oh gosh, it's all over. That second half was kind of bad. A whole bunch of nothing. I think we'll go under nice, maybe. Because it almost like I look at that and I'm like, I know we kind of grade this off of individual players and what we have expected out of them, but it seems wrong to see Mike above Dillingham tonight. But it also seems wrong to see him below Jaden. Kind of weird. We need to split it up. More tiers. But yeah, hey, if this Mike is back, Tycoon, we're winning the championship. We'll keep him here for now. If you guys disagree, you can let me know. I don't have super strong feelings about it because I feel like he could be anywhere. Old is just accurate wherever he is. All right, last but not least tonight, Anthony Edwards. Get your grades in for Anthony Edwards. Fantastic night. Not to spoil it for anybody, but he played 38 minutes, 12 of 21 from the field, 8 of 13 from 3, still leading the league in 3-pointers made, 4 from the line, 36 points. He was a team high plus 24, also a team high plus 6 turnovers, but 7 assists. He was 3 assists away from a double-double and 13 rebounds. 13. That's bonkers. He got like 25% of the team's rebounds. I think that is ridiculously accurate quick math. Did I just get that right? Let's see. We had 52 rebounds divided by 13. Oh my gosh. You were here, folks. You were here. Cash. Can I say, I mean, I do agree that this is borderline A1. Now, I will say this season's been a little bit lower bar to, I mean, it's just like I have not seen many fun games. But yes, cash, easy cash. Ant-Man A1, cash. I do agree with Butterfly. I do think this was like a very close A1. Yes, Noah. Loki, this is very close to A1. He had a dunk, he had a poster dunk, he had many clutch, impactful threes, drew fouls. I mean, he really did a little bit of everything tonight, and the rebounding was crazy. Really great rebounding, really good defense at times. I mean, this is at least a cash. I don't think it's A1. I'm trying to keep a little bit of that tierflation back, but I do think not A1. But if he's our superstar, need to hold him to it. Yep, I agree because I think that there's still things. The turnovers, that's a problem. A costly one late that could have been a turning point for the Knicks if they went on a run. Spike Levo's A1. See, exactly, Marcus. This is what we were talking about last time. I'm glad Finch told Ant that he should be flirting with a triple-double every game because I think that both keeps him engaged as just like a young player that's just kind of playing. It gives him some kind of a goal. And if Ant gets triple doubles, we're winning. We're just winning most games. So I think that is, although most players, you probably shouldn't be like, yeah, just go get a triple double. I think with Ant, it works because he's still going to take his shots. Like, he's not going to be passing up too much on his own shots. He wants to score. But if you tell him to get rebounds and assists, like, I think that's fantastic. Like, tell him to get somewhere in the realm of like 15 to 20 rebounds plus assists, something like that. I wouldn't boycott for A1, but I would lose a little. Exactly. And I think that's the one that I'm usually quite good about not tear flating is A1, because A1 really needs to be those ones like that you can recall years later. It just has to be. Reminder, smash the like button. We're over halfway to our goal, but we are still a little ways away. We need 18 more likes by my calculations. Another quick math by me. You guys should be proud. Oh gosh, I can hear myself. Yes. So close. Got to get there though. Got to get to those 50 likes. Yeah. Anyways, it's cash for Ant, and I think it's above. I think it's above Nas. This was a really fantastic game. This is the kind of game that I want to be a regular occurrence. And it doesn't have to be every single night. I get that this is like a fantastic night. But like if this could be not like a once every 15 games and maybe a once every like 5 games, that'd be cool. Early season that was kind of happening. We were getting some really good games really frequently, more frequently than once every 5 games. But yeah, this. I mean, if we could see this a ton, oh my gosh, I would love this. So yes, fantastic. Smash that like button. It's free. Also, I need to do a secret Discord one too. We're gonna do a secret Discord one eventually. And we are going to be giving some tickets out over the next upcoming games, regardless of whether we do one tonight or not. We will be doing some at some point. So don't worry. If you miss it, if we miss out tonight and don't get to the 50 likes, we will. And this is during the stream, not afterwards, because I know people do that afterwards. So the like button cannot feel pain, indeed. Vinci also nice. Yeah, I think you're right, Mark. I think tonight, actually, there was a bunch of moments tonight where I saw us. Maybe it wasn't like plays that were called out of a timeout, but it was just like we were running actions that didn't feel just like go out there and figure it out. It felt purposeful, which is a good step. And you're right. We need to acknowledge it because we have been tough on him. So I think a nice is fair. Butterfly. Everybody tune into Butterfly's stream on Twitter. Get some music vibes coming up. He did call timeouts. The last 2 I didn't like. But other timeouts, I thought he had some good timeouts early that I thought really kind of like maximized crowd silence. And I think that is like an underrated thing. So there's a tier list. Weird tier list tonight. Good tier list tonight. Very high grades for everybody. No Ingles, well, we did have Garza. I'm not putting him up there. Dante, we miss you. Man, if we have Dante in this game, whew, I think we beat them even if they have Cat. It's pretty crazy. No, the timeouts were good because we were starting to do too much. Okay, to a degree, you're right, actually, Marcus, because there was a couple moments late, especially where we were getting way too nonchalant with the ball. Like Ant had that really bad turnover late that was like a no-look kind of shovel pass on the 3-on-1 fast break, which was just like flashbacks to like Towns moments. That was super annoying. But yeah, I do. I don't have the link, Eric, but it's on Twitter. Butterfly, you should share it in the Discord if you haven't. We actually do have a socials. I forgot. We have a social media section of the Discord someplace, I think, where people can share their socials. We should do that because I want to make sure we're all following each other places that aren't just here. You sent it in Discord. Perfect. Good. I love it. Cool. Tier list done. Good night, Butterfly. Well, upcoming schedule for the Timberwolves here. Let's take a look here. What are we at? So this was the first of our 5 difficult games that we talked about, and we won. Now Cat was out, so that is a little asterisk. But you know what? Asterisks don't matter at the end of the season. If you won a game, you won a game. People aren't going to go back and say, oh, well, actually, you didn't get 52 wins. You got 51 wins because of that one game against no talent. But tomorrow we have a tough game. Luckily, it's at home. We play the Cavs tomorrow night. Cavs are going to be motivated. They just lost badly to OKC. That's going to be tricky. We will see. And then Monday afternoon, disgusting afternoon game, but I get it because it's Martin Luther King Day. They play games in the afternoon, but I cannot handle these afternoon games. That's for football. Basketball is after dark. It's the whole point. It's the whole purpose of the name, wherever the name is, right there. And then we play on Wednesday. We play the Mavs, who are hurt, and then we have a couple of days off until we play another afternoon game. Is that real? We play Saturday at 2 Central against whoever they are. You know. The Nuggets. Couldn't think of it. So we do have some tough games, but as I predicted 5-game winning streak. I definitely said nothing about a 5-game losing streak. 6 seconds before I said winning streak. But it's possible. And this is good. This is really good. We're 22-19. Is that what our record is now? Where are we in the standings? Let me take a look here. How does this, I mean, we still got games going on, so I shouldn't really be counting too many things. But we're in 7th right now. We're in 7th, and we're only a game and a half back of the 5 seed. That feels good. And the Nuggets, they're the 4th seed right now, and we're 3 games exactly behind them. Are they playing right now, though? They are not, and they won tonight. So we're 3 games behind them. So 7 seed, we do need to go on a couple win streak. A little win streak would be nice, especially right now. I mean, we've got a tough schedule coming up. Do we have any easy stuff coming up? Actually, we do have a lot of easy games coming up when I go back to Minnesota. That is when that'll happen. But cool. Well, I think that's it for tonight. I know, Crone. I hate that. I like legit. I don't know if I'm going to do that game. Maybe I will. I probably will do that game. Tomorrow I should be available too. I should be available. I think I'm available. Wednesday or Monday I probably am available, even though I don't want to be. Wednesday, maybe Wednesday. I actually don't know about Wednesday. And then actually that Saturday, I don't know about that Saturday. I might not be available that Saturday. So, because if that's going to be that early, it's not good. So, cool. Well, I think that's it. Cam gets an A1. I appreciate that. I didn't see it either. I don't know where it was, though. Let me see. Where is it? You shared it in the Discord? Where in the Discord did you put it? I can find it on Twitter and post it there, too. They might be busy. But good show, Cam, and all the Ashwins in the comments. Indeed. Thank you, Ashwins, in the comments. Great show tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Hot take. Wolves will win against the Cavs. Eric has called it, and Eric's got a pretty good record of these things. Bye, y'all. See you in the Discord. Ashwin was a robot all along. I knew it. And it's a lot of expenses to get those AI robots up and running, let me tell you. So that's why we had to take a month off. That's why we're doing all these giveaways. We got to save up the money for tickets. But yes, so cool. It was great to see you all. I will be back tomorrow night. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. Be fun. Cool. Good to see you. 52 wins. Still in play. Still possible. Intro. As the outro, Eric is speaking it into existence. We'll see you tomorrow night after we beat the Cavs.
I believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the World Championship.
Edwards. They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen.